As we mentioned earlier, the Federal Reserve does things beyond just monetary policy, and one of their more important roles is acting as the lender of last resort. And let's see how doing that may avoid a significantly negative financial situation. And so the Fed was tested very strongly after the terrorist attacks in 2001. The terrorist attacks in 2001 significantly affected many people individually, and could have very clearly affected the financial markets very significantly. Now, the Federal Reserve's first tool that it could use was to allow banks to borrow more. And so to avoid financial panic and financial crisis, the Federal Reserve very quickly allowed banks to borrow more money to make sure that they had enough liquidity to keep financial markets going. And they also used something called the Federal Reserve float, which is the difference between credits and debits extended by the Federal Reserve, and the Federal Reserve purchased government securities in the marketplace. All of this increased the level of credit extended by the Federal Reserve by over $90 billion. And this massive response prevented a financial panic that could have been devastating and had devastating effects on the world economy, above and beyond just the effects of the terrorist attacks. So this is a very strong example of how the Federal Reserve can act as a lender of last resort, intervene in financial markets, and try to keep financial markets working as smoothly as possible, and is a very important role of the Federal Reserve.